Yo, what's up, ballers? If you're not glued to your screen right now, you better be, because the Los Angeles Dodgers just dropped a nuclear bomb on Major League Baseball, and they're not even pretending to care. Picture this. Andrew Friedman, the mastermind behind the most dominant franchise in sports history, casually drops that his current Dodgers rotation is the best he's ever seen. Not one of the best, the absolute pinnacle of his career. And Max Muncy? Oh man, he goes full villain mode, sarcastically owning every single problem in the world. Global warming? Dodgers' fault. Snowstorms? Dodgers' fault. Every sport ruined? Blame the Dodgers. These guys are out here flexing on the entire league, telling the haters to cry about it while they stack championships like it's nothing. This isn't just a team, it's a conspiracy to end competitive balance forever. Let's break this down step by step, because if you thought the Dodgers were unstoppable before, wait till you hear what they just said. And trust me, by the end, you'll be questioning if baseball even has a future without them dominating it. Alright, let's set the scene here. The Dodgers have officially shattered baseball's fragile ego, and the backlash is nuclear. After signing Kyle Tucker and Edwin Diaz to super team level deals, the internet exploded with hate. Evil empire ruining the sport. They're causing a work stoppage and salary cap. Fans, media, and rival execs are screaming that the Dodgers' $2 billion payroll is destroying small market teams and forcing a lockout. But Friedman and Muncy? They just went on the record in killer interviews, and their responses? Pure fire. Muncy drips sarcasm like it's his job, owning the blame for everything from climate change to sports demise, while Friedman flexes that this roster is untouchable. Why the outrage? Because the Dodgers don't apologize, they double down, and it's driving everyone insane. People are furious, calling them villains, but honestly, it's the most entertaining chaos in baseball right now. Here's the crazy part. This isn't just trash talk, it's a masterclass in owning the narrative. Imagine the front office chaos. Owners in other cities are probably pacing their war rooms, plotting how to stop this juggernaut. And fans? Oh, the outrage is palpable. One Twitter thread went viral with a fan ranting, "The Dodgers are why my Pirates will never win, they're hoarding all the talent." Media outlets like ESPN are calling it a crisis of parity, with headlines screaming Dodgers spending spree sparks lockout fears. But Muncy and Friedman? They're unfazed, and that's what makes this so damn intriguing. Rhetorical question. If the Dodgers are the villains, why does everyone keep tuning in to watch them win? Let's rewind and give you the full context, fam, because you can't understand this without knowing the players and the empire they've built. Max Muncy? The Dodgers' star shortstop, a three-time World Series champ, and the guy who's been overshadowed by superstars like Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts. He's the clubhouse leader, the one who keeps it real, and in this interview he straight up embraces the villain arc. Andrew Friedman? The president of baseball ops, the architect who turned the Rays into champs on a shoestring budget and then unleashed the Dodgers spending spree. He's been building World Series winners for years, back-to-back titles, baby. And the roster? Insane. You've got Ohtani, the two-way phenom rewriting history. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the Japanese ace who dominated Nippon Pro Baseball. Tyler Glasnow, unhittable when healthy. Walker Buehler, big game pedigree. Roki Sasaki, generational talent just scratching the surface. Depth guys like Gavin Stone and River Ryan? They'd be aces elsewhere. Add in Tucker and Diaz, and this is a squad that's not just good, it's engineered for domination. But here's the intrigue. Muncy says they didn't even need these signings, they're just making an already loaded team even deadlier. Conspiracy alert. Is this the Dodgers' plan to hoard talent forever? Dig deeper. Friedman's background is key. He started with the Rays, where he built a 2008 pennant winner on a $43 million payroll, proving he's a genius with scraps. Now with the Dodgers' unlimited funds from Guggenheim ownership, he's unleashed. Muncy, meanwhile, has evolved from a prospect to a cornerstone, hitting .304 with 21 HR in 2023. His World Series rings? 3, including the 2020 and 2024 crowns. This team isn't accidental, it's a calculated empire, and their interviews reveal the mindset of winners who don't care about the noise. Oh, let's talk conspiracy, because this screams strategic manipulation. The Dodgers aren't just signing stars, they're playing 4D chess to lock in a dynasty. Friedman admits they lowballed Tucker and Diaz with short-term deals, introducing risk, but their winning culture? It's a secret weapon. Players flock to LA for rings, not just cash. Muncy echoes it. The Dodgers' vibe is magnetic, pulling in talent like a black hole. And the work stoppage chatter? Muncy distances them, saying it was going to happen anyway. But come on, with their payroll ballooning, are they the spark igniting the owner's push for a cap? This feels like a bigger plot. The Dodgers flexing power to force the league's hand, ensuring no one can catch up. Is this front office chaos brewing a revolution? Or are they just that confident? Rhetorical question time. If the Dodgers are ruining every sport as Muncy joked, who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes? Let's speculate. What if this is all part of a long game? Friedman talks about planning for October, avoiding the trade deadline's inflated prices. Is he hinting at more moves? Rumors swirl about targeting guys like Aaron Judge or Juan Soto next. And Muncy? His sarcasm isn't just deflection, it's a psychological tactic to deflect scrutiny. Fans are whispering about Dodgers insider deals. Are they colluding with agents? The league's competitive balance tax? The Dodgers are already maxed out, but they're pushing boundaries. This isn't paranoia, it's pattern recognition. Remember the Astros sign-stealing scandal? The Dodgers are doing it legally, through sheer financial might. The stakes? If they succeed, baseball becomes a two-tier league. Dodgers versus everyone else. And honestly, that's terrifying, but thrilling. Let's compare this to the past because history is repeating, and it's terrifying. Remember when the Dodgers built their 2020 champ with Ohtani and Betts? That was dominance. Now, adding Tucker and Diaz? It's like the Yankees steroid era on steroids. No apologies, just wins. Compared to other teams, the Mets let Diaz walk, the Astros traded Tucker. Small market squads like the Pirates? They're watching helplessly as the Dodgers hoover up talent. League patterns? This mirrors the NBA's super teams, LeBron to Miami, KD to Golden State, where stars band together and leave everyone in the dust. But here's the twist. Unlike those teams, the Dodgers aren't fading, they're evolving. Friedman built race champs on pennies. Now with unlimited funds, he's unstoppable. Fans are outraged, saying no one cried about lockouts before the Dodgers spree. Is this the tipping point for baseball's competitive imbalance? You tell me. Go further back. Think the 1990s Yankees spending to win 4 straight. But the Dodgers are doing it on a scale that's unprecedented. Payrolls have inflated. The Dodgers' $300 million plus budget dwarfs the Yankees' $200 million. In football, the Patriots' dynasty under Belichick was built on smarts, not just cash. Here it's both. And the reactions? Media compares it to the NFL's salary cap battles, where parity was supposed to reign but stars still migrate to winners. One analyst tweeted, "Dodgers are the NFL's Cowboys, hated but unbeatable." The divide is stark. Supporters say it's capitalism. Haters call it monopoly. But in baseball's history, no team has dominated like this since the Braves' 14 straight divisions. Is this the new normal? Or the end of it? Alright, let's dive into the roster fit, because this is where the Dodgers' genius, or villainy, shines. Positionally, they've got no holes. Ohtani at DH/pitcher, Yamamoto and Glasnow anchoring the rotation, Buehler and Sasaki as elite depth. Tucker in the outfield? He fills the power gap left by guys like Cody Bellinger. Diaz on the mound? Instant closer upgrade, pairing with Blake Trinan for a bullpen that's bulletproof. Salary dynamics? Astronomical, but Friedman says they're planning for October, avoiding trade deadline gouging, 150 to 250% markups. Development concerns? Young guns like Stone and Ryan are rehabbing from surgeries, but their potential? Game-changing. The depth chart? Unfair. Guys like Ryan would be #1 starters on 20 teams. But here's the tension. Injuries could derail it all, as Friedman admits. Is this roster too top-heavy? Or is the perfect storm for a three-peat? Escalating stakes. With back-to-back titles, the Dodgers are defying baseball's randomness, but can they dodge the injury curse? Let's break it down further. Ohtani's versatility means he can pitch or hit based on matchups, freeing up spots. Tucker adds 40 HR power and Gold Glove defense, complementing Betts and Freeman. Diaz's 95% save rate last year? Elite. But salary-wise, Tucker's $24 million AV and Diaz's $16 million are bargains for their impact, but they eat into the cap. Friedman hints at long-term planning. Are they eyeing extensions? Depth is the killer. Stone's 3.66 ERA in 2023 shows ace potential. Ryan, despite Tommy John surgery, could be a 2.50 ERA guy. Fan concerns? What if Ohtani gets hurt again? But Friedman counters. We have backups. The analysis screams imbalance. Other teams scramble for scraps while LA stockpiles. Rhetorical. Is this fair or just smart? Time for the scouting report because we gotta dissect these stars. Starting with Ohtani, strengths, 50+ HR power, 100 plus mph fastball, historic dominance. Weaknesses? Durability, he's a unicorn. Stats: 2023 MVP 44 HR, 3.14 ERA. Projections: could hit 60 bombs if healthy. Yamamoto, Japanese import, 1.21 ERA and NPB, filthy splitter. Weaknesses: adapting to MLB hitters. Buehler, big game ace, 2.35 ERA in playoffs. Glasnow, unhittable stuff, 2.45 ERA when healthy, but injury prone. Sasaki, 99 miles per hour heat, curveball wizard. Weaknesses? Inexperience. Tucker, power bat, .282/.366/.517. Elite defense. DS, 40 plus saves, unhittable closer. Depth: Stone, 3.66 ERA, and Ryan, potential ace. Overall projection: this rotation could post a sub 3.00 ERA team-wide. But here's the intrigue. Friedman calls it the best ever. Is he bluffing, or is the end of pitching as we know it? Let's add layers. Ohtani scouting. Scouts rave about his 6 feet 4 inches frame and 95 to 100 FB. Projections say 45 HR/3.00 ERA. Yamamoto splitter? 40% whiff rate in Japan. Buehler's playoff pedigree, 0.87 ERA in 2020 WS. Glasnow slider? Untouchable, but UCL issues plague him. Sasaki, at 22, has 150 Ks and 100 IP potential. Tucker, 30 HR/100 RBI guy with plus 20 WAR defense. Diaz, 0.87 ERA in saves. Depth scouts? Stone's changeup is plus. Ryan's fastball tops 95. Fan debates rage. Is this sustainable? But stats say yes. The Dodgers' ERA plus is 115, tops in MLB. Conspiracy: are they scouting undrafted gems to keep the edge? Oh man, the league is losing ideas mind. Rival fans? Furious, Twitter's blowing up with Dodgers are clowns, and under the cap now. One hater called Friedman a tool for playing underdog. Media? Calling it a competitive imbalance crisis. Executives from small markets? Using this as ammo for a salary cap. Astros fans? Bitter about Tucker. Mets fans? Diaz betrayal rage. But Dodgers supporters? Loving Muncy sarcasm. Finally, someone fights back. The divide is epic. Haters say the Dodgers are victims playing the blame game. Fans say they're just winning. Conspiracy vibe. Is this reaction fueling the Dodgers' villain energy? People are genuinely outraged, and it's making the Dodgers untouchable. Here's the crazy part. Muncy says focus on the clubhouse, but the outside world's imploding. Expand. ESPN's Pedro Martinez called it disgusting. Fox Sports' Ken Rosenthal warned of a lockout war. Fan polls show 60% hate the Dodgers spending. But in LA, it's celebration. Billboards proclaim three-peat or bust. Reactions from execs? Padres GM AJ Preller tweeted, "Respect the wins, but this hurts the game." Yankees fans? Jealous. The outrage is global. International fans question MLB's appeal. But Muncy and Friedman? They're the calm in the storm, and that's what amps the drama. Rhetorical. If everyone hates them, why are ratings up? Zoom out, fam. What does this mean for baseball? For the season, Dodgers are 2026 champs favorites, no doubt. Free agency? Teams will overpay to counter them. League balance? Dead. Small markets can't compete. Work stoppage? Muncy says it's not their fault, but their spending is the catalyst. Friedman talks long-term planning, avoiding buyers' market traps. If they three-peat, it's dynasty mode. But risks? Injuries, playoff randomness. Big question, is this the death of parity? Or just the Dodgers being Dodgers? The implications are massive. Baseball's future hangs in the balance. Economically, TV deals could suffer if fans tune out. Internationally, stars like Yamamoto attract global viewership, but imbalance alienates. Future predictions: a salary cap could emerge, but Dodgers might opt out. Dynasty talk: three-peat would match the 1970s A's. But randomness? Baseball's 5-game series format adds luck. Friedman admits fortune's role: we need some breaks. Yet their depth minimizes it. Conspiracy: are they influencing CBA talks? The stakes are existential. Will baseball survive as a sport or become Dodgers entertainment? So there you have it, ballers. The Dodgers have broken baseball, embraced the villain role, and they're thriving in it. Max Muncy owning global warming, Andrew Friedman flexing the best rotation ever, and a roster that's straight up unfair. Can anyone stop them in 2026? Based on this, hell no, they've got the talent, the culture, the front office, and the mentality to keep stacking rings. Three-peat incoming, and honestly, it's all their fault. But what do you think? Are the Dodgers ruining the sport or just playing the game better? Drop your hot takes in the comments. Dodgers fans versus haters. Let's go.